What's up, everybody? What's going on? We're back again for yet another edition of Distorted Minds Podcast. Woo!
What's up?
I think this is our Valentine's Day episode.
Uh-oh.
Comes out that week, so
It comes.
will you guys be my Valentines?
Yeah, you brought a ginger to the mix. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about a good time.
Kissed by fire, eh?
Anyways, I'm Kevin Hill,
Keith Holland.
and our guests today back for another time, another go around.
Rex, Brandon,
Rex and Brandon.
also known as Mophead.
Yeah.
I said
You may have-
moped earlier.
Mofeed.
Moped. And so yeah, we're gonna do a little different thing here. We're gonna start off with one of our videos, and since
Is this the TikTok thing again?
since it's
Oh yeah, I remember last time.
Black
you guys
History
showed
Month.
Me that video of that fucking dude all in that chick's ass.
we'll start it with this video.
That was fucked up. That haunts me to this day.
Finished 6.25 mile run. Why do some people look so cute when they run? I mean, I've got my...
Move, bitch! Get out my fucking way!
Hold on. You missed it though. You missed it though. Hold on.
6.25 mile run. Why do some people look so cute when they run? I mean, I've got my...
Move, bitch! Get out my fucking way! It's Black History Month!
Wow.
I feel like they set that up with that
You
last
think
part.
so? Oh, dude.
At first, I wouldn't think so. I would be like, "Oh, this dude just saw her making her stupid TikTok and was like, I'm gonna."
I
say
could see
something."
someone doing that though. Like,
Yeah.
Doesn't that remind
it's
you-
Black History Month.
It reminds you of the other meme that's out there where like
It was just too perfect. I don't know.
It reminds me of the meme that was like the woman arrived the first time arriving in New York, and she's like, "Hello, New York, I'm here," and you're like, "Shut the fuck up, woman!" It's like in New York, like you
Right,
first
right.
arrived, they're like,
That's what I was saying. Like somebody saw something like that, and we're like, I could do that a little better.
I have seen a TikTok where it's like the guy's in his car and he's like, look, they're coming out. I'm about to fuck up the video.
Oh yeah, I showed you that.
Is that where I seen
yeah.
it?
Anyways, you want to see another one?
"Let's do it."
When did y'all realize COVID was serious?
When I noticed your two friends T started social distancing, I knew this shit was serious.
That was a pretty good bird.
Oh god.
Oh,
Dude, that's like taking. Remember back in the schoolyard where we used to like do your mama insults, like
Yeah.
Right.
like it's evolved so so
Dude,
much
I
now,
know.
it's so great.
Do you
I
think
love-
you could
Such a
take?
good
Do you
thing.
think you could take on the kids at the school ground with your mom jokes?
oh, dude, my cousin Tommy. Holy shit. That dude played so many video games, man, and he's so short that like that's his most lethal weapon, bro. You don't want to.
It's funny.
No.
Light your ass up.
Let me see.
He was like the first time I heard somebody say that somebody smelled like hot dog water.
They were talking about that on like
And
your
I was in
mom's
like
house.
high school, like this is like way back in the day. He was a little ass kid, and like he made that shit up because they ate a lot of hot dogs.
Dog water.
And then Limp Bizkit came out with an album called Hot Dog Flavored Water.
Right.
Yeah.
The Chocolate Starfish.
Yeah.
Meaning his
Significant
butthole.
Other was the better album.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. Or $3 Bill Y'all was
Yeah.
the first album. That had
Yeah, I
that.
remember
you
that
gotta
one.
have faith.
Yeah,
which
gotta
was
have
a great
faith.
album, yeah.
That cover. Anyways, these dudes here are, at a party or something. Just
Oh,
Dude,
bro.
Gonna fight him. He's gonna fight him.
Can you say concussion?
I've had shit like that happen to me before.
What the fuck was he trying to
I
do?
don't
Can you
know.
say
I'm
I'm not
concussion?
gonna say who,
What?
but it was somebody that used to be sort of close to me, but I was at a party, kicked me right in my fucking asshole.
Oh my god.
The actual host of the party is like, "Hey, change this song to something." I go, "Okay." I walk over
My butt
and I
just
start
hurt. My
changing the
sphincter's
song,
starting to close up.
and somebody kicks me right in my fucking asshole.
Oh my god.
And so like
dude.
it felt like all of my organs were just
Talk
gonna
about
fall
your
through my
pipes
body.
being shaken.
Like I'd never felt anything like that. Like I just shut down.
Jesus
And then
Christ.
as I figure out like, okay, my organs are in the back right place now. Snatched him by his fucking neck. Left hand.
God.
And I fucking cranked back on him and I walked him around the whole fucking garage. I wanted to kill him, but
Oh yeah, I bet.
he's kind of a fuck, and so he's used to this process, and he just played possum. He literally did this. I fucking couldn't do it, but
I'd be holding my butt like.
and we were bros. But man, I wanted to fucking kill him
God, dude. I bet it was
because
just
he's that type. Yeah, he'd be that guy to flick you in the nuts or something like, "Oh, you crossed a line, sir."
I don't need friends like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, people grow up
Yeah.
from 15, but after like 15, 16, yeah,
Damn,
get your
man, my
shit together.
stomach hurts just thinking
people-
about
Yeah, we
it.
all have a space here. It's called a bubble. You know,
Yeah.
like
Right.
I've been kicked in the nuts, never in the butt.
Dude, straighten your asshole full force.
Oh my
It's not fun.
Just
He probably thought he was going to hit an ass cheek or something, but
like
yeah.
No ass.
I remember we used to
right in the hole.
Moped and I. We used to
Hole
get,
in one.
Yeah.
Moped and I. We used to get high. We used to watch those World Star videos with Cody.
Oh
Remember?
yeah.
Yeah.
We used to watch all that fucked up shit. And then they showed me, this is when I first met you guys. I remember sitting down on the couch in that house that you guys lived in. And you guys, we watched this little short film on YouTube. It was called Kung Fu, Terror Kung Fu or something. But it was in Mexican, right? And subtitles. And it was Jesus. And,
Oh.
and he
Oh
swat
my God.
like it's the 12 Apostles, right? And like it's like the zombie film. Everyone
like-
turns dead, and
like-
like it's a giant like gory
Mexican
like,
Jesus
like,
zombie
chopping
movie.
pizza.
It's fucking gnarly.
It's,
what? I want to watch.
You could
this.
probably just
It's-
Google Mexican zombie
it's
Jesus movie.
hilarious. It's so campy
Well, not to
and
confuse
hilarious.
Jesus with a zombie.
Like Jesus
Which,
like
if you
turned the
think
bread
about it,
into like
but
15
anyway.
like ninja breads and was throwing them
What?
at people and chopping their
I
heads
never
off.
What?
It's
It's
out
the
of this world.
greatest. Like,
I've never rewatched it, but I totally forgot
Oh
that
my
this movie was
God.
amazing.
and I will never forget it because
I think
it
they
was,
made
oh,
it based on. It was a video game first. Like I think it was like an online, like
Seriously,
like
you're
Flash
gonna
player
laugh
video
so
game, like from a
You've played the
browser.
game.
Yeah, exactly.
Now.
And then I think they made
He
a
does the
movie
John
out
Wick
of
thing.
it.
He
I'm not sure about that.
He takes a loaf of
if
fish
it's the other way or not,
and
but
just throws it
Yeah.
and cuts people's
Yeah,
heads
yeah.
off. Like, and Judas is the only one, the one who betrays him, is the only one who survives. And-
What?
Yeah, and
I
Judas is like,
knew-
Jesus, stop! Why are you killing everyone? He's like, they all have to die. Like, it's just fucking great. It's classics. You gotta watch it. It's good.
yeah.
Fucking
What
running
is it
over
called?
water.
I don't
So
remember.
I think-
Oh, you didn't
I haven't
remember?
seen that shit in like five, six,
I think
7
it's like
years.
Kung Fu Jesus or something, but
Hey,
it's
Kung Fu
Boomer, can you look that up for us?
I guarantee
It's
if you
amazing.
Google zombies
it's gold.
Jesus Mexican,
I mean, now brace yourselves.
because the
like,
whole movie's in Spanish.
brace yourselves. It is gory. It is gory.
Where did you watch it on?
On YouTube.
Dude,
Oh,
Their
YouTube.
like,
house.
dude, this was years, ago.
ago,
Yeah,
like
this is like a
6-7
YouTube
years
movie.
ago. Yeah. But brace yourselves. It is like the most one of the most goriest things.
Yeah,
Because I was like, oh my god, this is
fucked.
bad. Like it's campy and everything. Mexican Kung Fu
Mexican
Jesus.
Kung Fu Jesus movie.
Zombies.
Zombie.
Fists of Jesus.
That's
Yeah.
it. Fist of Jesus. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's it.
And there's definitely a video game of that as well.
How old is
Brace
this
yourself.
movie? Is
Oh,
it
dude,
new?
it's got no,
2012.
Yeah.
Bruh, that's how. I mean, it was new when
The
we
end of
watched
the
it.
world.
So, yeah, I was probably back when
I
we
only watched it the one time.
Eight
All I
years
remember
ago.
is bloodbath scenes, but
Is
it's
that
Mexican
he's
Jesus.
got fish?
Yeah, he's killing people with fish, bro.
Oh, bro, it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
like John Wick. If John Wick
Goddamn
was Jesus.
ridiculous.
Like if there's a movie I could send in a spaceship to the aliens.
If John Wick was Jesus and they let him show all the gore.
So Fists of Jesus.
You might need to turn your mic a little.
I'm totally gonna look
Does
into
that sound
that
better?
Yeah.
All right.
because I want to see this movie.
Yeah, Fists
Oh,
of
yeah.
Jesus. Check it out, guys.
gotta.
Fists
I will,
of
like I said,
Jesus.
now I warn you, embrace yourselves. You're going to see
It's
a
a
lot of
must
brutality.
Yeah.
It's not an easy watch.
Will.
Timbo.
But it is
It
hilarious.
is so funny. So funny.
So, what else going on, man? You were
Fucking-
telling me just before we started about this show
yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
you're on. Let's get it out there.
Yeah. Identity Unknown and
Do you know all the details?
yeah, March 13th on a Saturday.
Emerson Theater.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what full capacity is. We just found out we're on it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, we're playing with Identity Unknown and I think another band or two.
Is it Mantra
Not
Morta
to-
or
Mantra.
No, I don't think so. I would be all over that. I've
I
been
know
wanting to
those
play
guys are
with them.
tight.
Yeah,
And chick.
yeah, I've been wanting to see them play. But no, I don't think I know who they are if I do yet. If they've been announced or if they've been found, if they're going to be there, what.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, opening up for Flaw.
Flaw,
Yeah.
which I'm a fan of.
Yeah, I love
I think
Flaw.
there's some Flaw stuff around here.
Yeah, they made me like go back and re-listen to their stuff because like I literally haven't listened to them since 6th grade.
Yeah.
So like the only thing I remember thinking about was like seeing a video of them on MTV like live playing a like cover
Do
of
you remember
Walk.
any of the songs? Man, they got.
They remind me
I
of Clutch to me. Like Flaw reminds me of Clutch a lot because I like to Clutch as well.
They don't have that rock and roll thing going on to it though at all.
No.
Like it's kind of Disturbed and Tool kind of.
Well, I love
Who,
Maynard.
Flaw?
I mean, I love Maynard.
Yeah.
So Maynard's got
I
it's
love
like-
Maynard. Have you heard the new Pussifer?
what?
It's fucking amazing, dude.
What?
It's so fucking good.
When did this come out?
What? It just like last year, at the
Oh,
end of last
I
year.
haven't been paying attention.
Like not what was
Your
it?
face.
October, I think it came out.
Oh god, I gotta get into
It's
it.
so fucking
As he
good.
said, so do you guys know anything to speaking music? Do you know anything? I haven't heard a peep out of Maynard about Tool
Oh,
or
the show's at the Emerson
a perfect.
Theater.
Oh yeah,
I said that.
Emerson
I
Theater.
said that.
Oh. Okay.
March 13th.
Perfect
Yeah.
Circle or Tool. Has he said anything about ever doing stuff again? Because like I'm
Well,
like,
the new Tool was fucking amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was like 2.5 years ago, right?
Was it
I thought
already?
it was like,
yeah, that's
Yeah,
like
probably
almost 3
is.
years ago now. So like, I'm like,
I guess it would be like what 2019.
yeah, it's 2021. So almost 2 years. So yeah. But I mean, like, I'm like that with
Shit.
Slipknot though. See, I'm greedy. Like, I'm one of those people that's like, you put out great shit. Oh my god. Okay. All right. I've listened to this album fucking 15 million times. Oh, can I curse? Or?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, man, we don't. This is a
No, man.
family
What the fuck are
friendly
you
show.
doing right now?
No, I mean, like, I've listened to this album like 50 million times. You know, like, and
Which one?
Like, oh, the last Slipknot album, Neo Forte.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
I have it, but I like the one before it better.
Oh, that was way better because it reminded me of the Subliminal Verses, Volume 3, Part 2. That's what that album sounds like. The one before that one.
The very newest one is probably my favorite Slipknot album,
Yeah.
which is fucked up because at the very
Favorite ever?
yeah, the first time I heard it, I was like, "This fucking
Is that the
sucks."
one with
Somebody was showing
Unsane It on it?
my
Or-
current bass player actually. He was trying to show it to me because we were both Slipknot fans, and he was like, "Dude, listen," and he kept trying to show me on his phone. And I
Yeah.
couldn't hear any of the intricacies of what was happening, and so I was like, "It's fucking light. It's no bullshit like fucking old school Slipknot."
Is that the
And
one
then-
where it looks like he's got the milk jug on his face? He cut
yes.
Cut like a milk jug and
It's
put a string on it.
It's chill compared to like their other albums overall, but like
Yeah, it's really tribal too. That album, they did a lot of different things. Tried a different
outside of
elements.
the box.
Yeah.
Like the song Spiders off that album has the most
yeah.
original song overall, too, but like the most original guitar solo I've ever heard in my life is on Spiders off that album.
Yeah.
It blew my whole mind open.
And
I
Corey
was
Taylor,
like,
man, is
you know, sit down
When
and
was
really
the last
listen
time
to
they were here? Who was that with?
when we went. It was
Yeah,
with
with Gojira.
Gojira
And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the video I was telling you guys
Volbeat.
about that blew up on my YouTube.
I was there.
Yeah.
Of me in that
Yeah.
fucking mosh pit. Like, I fucking love Gojira.
The first time I ever
Like-
saw Volbeat, and they started riffing.
I'm
Dude,
not a fan.
That's
well, they
the
started
one-
riffing a Pantera song, and then he stopped, and I was like, "Oh, you mother!"
That's the one where it was like everybody in fucking
I
Indiana
love
I
was
Volbeat.
saw
there.
Like-
everybody there.
Yeah.
I could tell
for
I
me.
dug their sound. I only really heard like a single or two, but yeah,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed their show.
They started riffing, dude. At the very end of their set, they started riffing a Pantera song, and people were like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Nah, I'm
I
not going
think
to do that."
I think
He
I
just
think they
stopped.
played
with
some
you.
kind of Slayer riff because they have a
Oh,
song
yeah,
where they're
yeah.
like, admittedly, we completely rip off Slayer here.
When do you think
It's like-
concerts are coming back? Like big ones like
fall.
that.
Fall is what I hear.
This fall?
This fall.
After everybody gets their
Well,
vaccine or whatever.
the open air
Yeah, are you
fest.
getting
I
the
want to go to.
vaccine?
So,
I have no
I haven't
idea. I
gotten
just know
COVID,
I'm gonna
never got
fucking be
vaccine,
ready
so-
for it, bro. Like,
but if I mean, if I
we're
I don't know,
dying
man.
to
I
play
just
more shows.
I
It's
take
like,
care of
can't
myself.
mosh, can't socially distance a mosh. You know, it's fucked.
speaking on health and stuff. I mean, I as a person have the belief that if you take care of yourself every day, you hydrate, you take whatever vitamins you need,
Yeah.
take care of your body. You don't have to inject yourself with chemicals because you're doing the right things to take care of yourself.
Well, young people aren't supposed to be even taking the. If you listen to the doctors anyway, you're not even supposed to be taking the.
I'm talking about natural
vaccine unless-
remedies
unless
and
you
stuff
have-
like that.
It's
so.
not your turn yet.
You're supposed to be old. Like that's the whole point. Is like for the
It goes out to the old people first.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're the ones. They also have like the
like
lowest
high
health.
risk people.
They're also the lowest risk for side effects for the vaccines, whereas younger people are higher risk for the side
Yeah.
effects.
yeah,
of the
I've
vaccines.
been hearing about some side effects.
it's-
Like they mimic like
Yeah.
breast cancer.
It's a very
I have no
touchy
idea.
subject, but I don't know a single person in my circle of friends who's gotten COVID and has been devastated by it. You know what I
I
mean?
may.
I'm
have
not
had
sure
it.
if I had it
A
either.
month before I heard about it, I thought I had a cold.
I was sick in
but
February for like a day.
I
I haven't
was.
been sick. You know?
I,
I
think
was
it was
sick
from
for
a
like a
Machine Head
month.
concert
And
too.
it would not
Yeah.
go away. I was laying in my bed like, I think I'm dying. And I started like mentally making a will. Like I was like, Rex gets the acoustic 12 string,
yes.
and
Well, I bought it for him.
my,
so.
my buddy Paul gets the dime bag. And like, but yeah,
I wouldn't
it was
say
pretty-
too much,
it
or
was
people
pretty-
are gonna
it was
be
pretty
like-
fucking gnarly. For I think I had it. I have no idea because like I didn't even hear about coronavirus and shit till like a month later.
Yeah.
But like it was really bizarre. Like everybody at work got it, and then now none of those people have gotten sick again. But like we all like the whole place got fucking annihilated.
Damn.
And we were just like,
None of them got tested or nothing.
You know what
well,
I
no,
miss?
because there was no awareness of it.
Right.
then.
This was like
It was
while it was
just-
still
But
just
like
in,
after
But,
the
like,
fact,
But like
could
we
still
were
test for the
freaking out
antibodies,
because we were
right?
seeing everybody come back to work after like a week. Like nobody, like somebody
Yeah.
got
Still on
hit with it,
furlough.
and then they did not come back.
and then you were like, "Where you been?"
And then
man?"
they would come back looking haggard as fuck. Like,
grid.
maybe.
and I'm like,
You sat down too
It
long.
could have been a
motherfucker.
fucking
Should have took
gnarly
yourself
cold,
fat ass
but,
for a
like-
jog. That's what you should have done.
I felt fucked up for months after that. Like,
Damn.
You're a sicky
A
Harry.
guy, a
And
guy
the-
that I work with, he got it, and he actually just recently got his smell and taste back.
yeah,
Like he
Yeah, I
had
didn't
like
lose no smell or
he
taste
had
when I
like
was sick.
prolonged loss
Yeah.
of.
But I still don't know if I had it. I never got tested.
He was like,
See,
Is that irresponsible of me?
Exactly. See, that's the question that I ask because I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. I sit in my house. And the one time that I had felt that way, I took some vitamin D pills because I listened to Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And like a week later, I'm doing just fine. Because
I wouldn't listen to him too much, man.
Yeah.
He's still just like
Well, it
well,
wasn't-
it doesn't sound like
comedian.
bad advice.
It-
Vitamin D.
Oh, I listened.
Like-
I listened to his show actually because he had a good scientist, a
Yeah.
virologist on there that it was explaining that.
That's the
vitamin
thing.
D
It's never
was-
him. It's always like
Right.
the guest.
Exactly. It's
that
he
always
just,
talks
like-
to smart people. That doesn't.
But then
make
you
him
still have to take them with a
an
grain of salt.
expert
But
on
like, yeah,
anything.
Well, you take everything with,
Oh, yeah, everything.
in a spectrum
But,
of,
yeah.
of
Yeah.
how you look
Skepticism.
at things. Yeah,
Well, 'cause
exactly.
I know
Yeah.
people that are like, I fucking saw on Joe Rogan, and he started making these brain pills. I'm gonna get these brain pills, and I'm gonna get smarter. I'm like, well, how much are they?
Well, here's one thing I can say about it. So he promotes a lot of stuff on his commercials before he does, which is how he's able to do what he does because he promotes a lot of stuff. I have never bought a single thing from his website. All his, you know, he talks about CBD pills and all these like supplemental pills you
I
can
know.
take. I don't take
You
any
can
of
just
it. You
I
know.
tried
I
it
have
once.
YouTube
The
Premium.
sample,
Yeah.
like the
And on Spotify now, you
haven't
can
done
just
that
fast
yet.
forward to
The
the end of
On
the
It
commercial
ones.
immediately.
Oh,
So
oh
I
yeah,
just do
on
that.
it. That's his website. On it.
yeah. I tried some of them.
Which I'm like, sweet. I
Yeah.
didn't.
Were
I'm
they
glad I
okay,
didn't
or-
pay for like a premium Spotify. I can just the end. Like done.
Which I did
We're
like
on.
that.
no, go ahead.
I did like that episode.
I just
where
don't
they
want to
were-
be on two conversations.
Yeah, I did like that episode where they were talking about that that shit that one guy made, and he had like a bunch of it in his basement, and he was like, I gave it to my dad, and he started getting healthier, and he like started growing his hair back, and he like
Oh, you're talking. I know you're talking about the hair guy. The
fucking whatever. And then Joe Rogan was like,
Yep.
You think I can get some of that shit?
yeah.
He's like, yeah, I got about a kilo of it
Well,
back in the
you know what's funny is he's a comedian first, and he admits it, and that's why comedians are the shit in this country because
They are.
they're not politicians, so you cannot quote them, you know,
Who's
but they can still voice their fucking opinion and persuade, you
but
know.
didn't say never mind. That wasn't my opinion.
They say real shit though, man.
Exactly.
They tell
They
it
do.
like it
That's
is.
the point. It's like a painting that makes you think of something like a political cartoon.
Are you
Same
going to
thing.
get around?
I think it's important to always hit on those issues, though, from a comical standpoint. I'm
I
still
can't
I'm
stop
still
with the jokes. Oh, beer? I'll take one. I'm not driving.
from a comical standpoint because what's that saying? When the world's burning, all you can do is sit down and laugh, right? I mean,
Yeah, dude,
I
you
mean,
gotta.
You know, you,
Because, bro, I've been going undercover with these fucking, like, the craziest
Oh,
of the
this
crazy
shit.
Trump people.
Oh yeah,
this shit.
Like, I know, I've told you guys a bit before about
dude.
my
I
skeptical
freaking
nature.
hate these people.
He's trolling the hell out of
yeah?
people right now.
What
I
Facebook?
I used a trans porn star as my picture, and I got on that Freedom Lake app,
Oh my god!
and like,
It's the new Republican standoff.
dude, I've been using every excuse possible to like make the most like contradictory, bigoted, possible fucked up shit I could possibly say,
Yeah.
and then I'll like top it with a Bible verse, and then be like, whatever, suck Trump's dick, and then like everybody just cheers.
I'm sorry for whoever's a Trump supporter listening to this podcast. I do not like you. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I know, right?
I just don't. You're a sheep.
How
I-
after everything?
I can't
he's
feel like
done,
that about
you know?
everybody, but things are hard to ignore. But like,
It's like, get off the bandwagon already, guys. Come on.
it's
You know?
craziness.
It's
but,
over. It's done.
You think he'll ever run
Because I
again?
used to buy
They'll
certain
never let
things that
him.
were just
The
not
Patriot
true.
Party.
Dude, we're less than.
You heard about that?
We're less than 2 weeks away from his impeachment, and I mean, if he does the second time around get impeached, he will never be able to run politically in the United States.
Oh shit!
That'd be
ever.
dope. But
So I mean, it stops him from ever being able to do anything in office ever. No
just
third
hope
parties.
on
No.
So
if
what's
you-
his next move?
He might be like Cersei from Game
I
of
hope we
Thrones
all
and
just
start a
forget
coup and like have all
this
these
ever
freedom
happened.
fighters come to our doorsteps to get shot in the face.
what?
I'm saying he's going to incite all these dumb sheep people to rise up, you know, when things don't go his way, and they're going to get shot down because we're done with dealing with dumbasses who follow blind
I would
leaders to
dispute that
incite
before
rebellions.
that Capitol incident. I would be
I'm
like,
telling
no
you,
way, those
dude,
fuckers.
he already tried. He already tried. He incited them to attack the Capitol, and they were shouting for Mike Pence's head because Mike
shit was
Pence didn't agree
hilarious.
with him.
I fucking laughed so hard. This is
These
where we
guys are
find the funny.
idiots. And now, when they got caught, here's the funny shit, dude. All these people that got caught. One of them was an Olympian. He had.
Oh yeah, the Iced Earth guy.
dude. He had.
I jammed with one of their other guitar
he had a
players
gold medal
when I
for
was a
the
kid.
United States, and like, do you not think before you do something like this? Because when you attack your own country in this manner,
I know,
like
right?
it's like what
How-
goes through your brain?
How can you still be following him? After,
you a zombie?
Especially
Like-
after that, you know.
So you have to take a good look at reality and
it's-
laugh,
I
and
think
that's
that-
why it's comical. So
I
back
feel like
around.
It's
you
gotta
know?
somehow be kind of accidental, as far as a path, man. Because like, dude, when I was younger, you guys ever see that movie
Accidental.
Zeitgeist?
Someone stepped off the path.
Well, there's this movie called Zeitgeist, and it
Oh
was
yeah, Zeitgeist.
it was perfect at like hitting all my biases. Like, I don't trust government, and they're like,
It's a documentary.
it's a 3-part documentary about 3 different conspiracies.
Who's that guy? Michael
And
Moore. It's like something that he
it touched
does.
every one of my biases.
I watched
It,
documentaries.
I don't trust the government, so it was saying that like Bush did 9/11, and they did all the popular arguments
bring
for
around.
Bush doing 9/11, and then like with Christianity, I'm pretty skeptical of religion, and it was using a lot of this misinformation about how exactly the traces they would combine like half truth things, but
Did you get a?
point being
you
is
need one?
like if you watch the movie Zeitgeist, if you get the right population view that movie, it was well edited, looked professional, looked like just any documentary you just watch on Netflix, and I
Where-
love watching documentaries.
Wait, where'd you see this at? I'm sorry.
Just back in the day on
It's
the
on
internet.
Netflix. Zeitgeist is on Netflix. You can watch it.
Complete
I feel like I've
misinformation.
seen it.
So
Complete bullshit.
when
but,
I
like,
was in high,
seen that.
when I was in high
it-
school,
it touched on all my fucking biases, and then it took months to deprogram all that.
Oh,
and,
dude,
and
yeah,
that was just one
desensitizing.
thing.
Yeah.
You got like.
Dude, I remember
Somebody-
so many people got caught up in that damn movie.
Yeah, I was one of them at 16, and then it took months because luckily I'm super fucking obsessive, so I got to the bottom of every possible. Because fucking your president takes down a fucking building, that's a big deal. You can't half-ass your decision on that. You got to fucking follow that through and like actually find
Yeah.
out if that's real.
I'm
So, like,
a little bit older than him, and I remember growing up when Columbine happened. I was about 11, so it affected me like drastically. It was all over the news, and it was like the first real time. I mean, it wasn't the first school shooting, but it was the first real time America was woke about it. Because the fact that a kid just walked up in there with like a whole bag.
I remember hearing about it
Yeah.
on the
No.
news. I can't remember exactly how old I was.
I would have been probably too young. When that happened, like 96 or something.
94.
Wait, no, it was post Matrix, so it was like 2001 or something, right?
Really? Okay,
2000.
was that
I
late?
didn't think it was.
Yeah, because they
Okay.
tried to
90s.
blame it on the Matrix because the
Yeah,
clothes they were
they were-
wearing.
Yeah, and then-
they liked the Matrix, so they were like wearing long.
That's
trench
funny that you
coats
say
and
that because
sunglasses.
remember the guy.
Right.
Remember after
And Marilyn
Dark.
Manson.
That's
Marilyn
ridiculous.
Manson.
Remember after Batman, Dark Knight came
Oh,
out. That
yeah.
guy that went into the theater and like,
The fucking Joker wannabe dude
Yeah.
or whatever.
like what the fuck? Like that happened in the movie theater.
I didn't really
Yeah.
process any of that shit. Like 9/11 when it happened, no idea.
Well, that speaking of Columbine, like that's Michael Moore. Like he did a documentary.
Yeah,
that
I
was
saw
the one
that Bowling for Columbine.
That was the one that messed me up for a while because
Yeah,
when I watched
yeah.
it, he was talking about how like if you see the flight patterns of all Air Force planes were flying the opposite direction the time it was happening because they were all on training, and it's just like you can go into that
Well,
rabbit
you
hole.
find out they've been doing that every day for.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
But you never know that. You're like, that's awfully suspicious, and you never have to hear anything
Well,
again. Instead,
you
you
can
find
go
out
down that
like,
rabbit
oh,
hole
that's
forever.
routine.
Yeah, you can look at a lot of documents and see like, oh well, there's an obvious bias on one side
Yeah.
when they're doing it. Like,
Yeah.
They want it to make it look one way.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
Bob Lazar.
I
Flying
mean, even
one
our
of the
government
UFOs.
can be fooled by these things. Like the whole, you guys know, like The Amazing Randy when he just
I know
disproved all
the
those
amazing racist. You seen that shit?
Dude, speaking of, I had
Sorry, I threw you off.
Dude, I had a vision of him being in a Holocaust movie. I was like, dude, he'd be fucking perfect in a Holocaust movie, dude.
Who? Ari Shafir?
Yeah, give him a real chance to act, dude. I bet he'd be awesome in a Holocaust. I've been watching all these fucking Holocaust documentaries lately.
Dude,
It
you seen
bums me
19
out,
people
but I
like,
just
what the
fucking
fuck are we
I'll
doing
watch
here?
hours
Have
of
you
them.
guys seen 1912 yet, or whatever?
No, I haven't.
It's
I've
the
been saving
Sam
it
Neill
for
movie. Yeah,
rainy
it's
day.
such a good movie. It's a one-shot movie. Literally, the entire movie is one shot.
Really?
What is it?
And it's 1912 or 1917. It's about these two boys who have to go across enemy lines in Germany to contact someone to turn their troops around before they're massacred. It's a true story.
Oh,
And it's literally the
okay.
entire movie is one shot. Like they just follow them through the entire across Europe. It's amazing.
I
It's so
haven't
good.
seen it, but I have heard somebody talk about
It's
that before.
such a good movie, and that's a World War One movie actually. So,
Is it?
but I love war movies, man. Like war. I mean,
Oh,
war
me too.
movies
Saving
are
Private
great, dude.
Ryan,
Got me
Pearl
as a kid.
Harbor,
Black Hawk
Hell
Down.
yeah.
Black Hawk Down.
Love
One of
them.
favorite.
My wife
movies,
hates
dude.
it because
Eric-
I fucking
oh,
watch all of them.
Me too. Yeah. Eric,
What was
Eric
it?
Bana
But-
was great in that.
Heart Locker or
Hurt
The
Locker.
Hurt Locker.
Yeah.
Full
I think
Metal
I haven't-
Jacket.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come
Full
on,
Metal
that's
Jacket.
Platoon.
Yeah.
Navy SEALs.
Jarhead?
With Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, Jarhead. That
You like
movie's
that one?
fucked.
I don't know if I've seen all of that.
G.I.
movie.
Dude,
Jane.
that movie's weird. Where like he won't stop watching the movie of that dude's wife getting banged and shit. I was like, holy shit, man.
No, I don't think I've seen all that movie.
G.I.
You guys
Jane.
ever seen that?
I've seen G.I. Jane.
What's
Oh,
that
such a good
documentary of those guys in Afghanistan?
Moore.
They're like,
Afghanistan?
they're like they have a base on a fucking hill.
Lone Survivor.
No, it's
No.
a
was
proper
fucked up.
documentary.
You talking
like-
about the guys that killed?
No.
Bin Laden?
They were in like Iraq or Afghanistan. There was like this crazy fucking hill that, or it was like
The
a
bunker?
valley they were at the bottom of. It was some fucked base.
Yeah, yeah,
but
that's on
they're the base
Netflix.
that got like the most fire.
Huh.
Period.
I
But,
don't
like,
think I've seen
It's
that one.
it's a Netflix movie, and the guy that plays Wolverine is in it. The guy they were talking about.
no, I'm talking about a documentary, bro. I'm not talking
No,
about.
no, I know, but there's a movie on it and now too. They
MASH.
put a movie out. It's on Netflix. I can look it up.
No, I saw
Love
that
me
movie.
some
I know what
MASH.
you're talking
It's called
about.
like it's in Afghanistan. It's like
That's a very similar thing.
yeah, oh,
but
it is.
it's-
How
Okay.
does the theme song go?
But one of them's probably Iraq, one of them's probably Afghanistan or something.
you're probably
Like, and, like we're. I get what you're saying now. It is like a newer
Yeah, they
Netflix.
just
That was
released
pretty
it.
dope.
Yeah.
And it was pretty similar to the same shit they were.
That's what I was
having to deal
wondering.
with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought that's what you were talking about.
yeah.
so.
That's the only reason I
yeah. They
figured out
just
what you were
they
talking
just
about.
released it. Yeah, I'm trying to find it because we just watched. I haven't finished it, but it was kind of like it had that Black Hawk Down feel, and
Yeah.
you know, it really had that gritty. You know, that-
Because it had who was in it?
the
The
what's
guy
his name?
from Black Hawk Down, but he was the computer.
Ethan Hawke.
No.
What is it? I'm gonna find it. Hold
He's in Lord of the
Fucking
Rings, the elf
Ethan
guy.
Hawke down.
Ethan Hawke.
on. Oh,
down.
it's Orlando Bloom. Yeah, Orlando Bloom.
Was
Orlando
it Orlando
Bloom.
Bloom? I was thinking
And he
of,
plays like the commander.
Yeah.
At first,
Yep.
you'll see.
Fucking who?
No
Yeah.
spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
What
Spoiler
movie?
alert.
Was Josh
though.
Hartnett in one
It's
of
on
those
Netflix
movies?
though. If you go through like the Netflix originals, you'll find a war movie.
Was
Find
Josh Hartnett in any war movies?
Oh, Black Hawk
Pearl
Down.
Harbor.
Yeah,
Actually,
he
was
was
the
in Black
first one to
Hawk.
die.
Yeah.
Josh
He
Hartman.
fell
who
off the
fuck is
helicopter.
That's the guy that fell off the helicopter. Okay.
Yeah, Josh Hartnett was the first character
That's
to
why-
die. They
Who is
fell off
that?
the helicopter.
That's where I know him from.
He was from Sin City.
think he's
remember?
in Pearl
Josh Hartnett.
that? I
Harbor
never
too,
paid
right?
much attention
Made
to
all
that
like the
movie.
little teenage
The
girls.
first one-
wins
Lucky
in the
number
90s.
11.
Lucky number
Oh, that
11.
was amazing.
Amazing,
I
right?
don't know if
One
I
of
saw
my
that movie.
favorites, dude.
40 Days a Night or whatever. Or what's
That movie was weird. That was like so that movie takes place in Alaska.
Yeah, where
and
they-
it's like a Halloween movie, but it's like in the wintertime, and it's like it's midnight like there for like 5 days in a row.
Well, it's like you get like so long with
Or is it
only
vampires?
sunlight and only so long with nighttime because it's at a weird spot on
Is
the
it
earth.
vampires or is
Yeah,
it
it's-
zombies?
It's vampires.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, but it's super
It's
gory,
vampire
right?
zombies.
Yeah, like
I don't think it's too gory. It's just a weird
he was
concept.
in Lord of the Rings too, right? I mean,
I don't
that's-
really have a line with gory.
no, that's Josh Hartnett.
Pretty much
Sorry,
poop
Orlando
stuff.
Bloom.
Like
yeah.
Human
Yeah.
Centipede's the one that got me. I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
Never
Yeah.
see that one.
I can see
Don't
someone's
watch
head
it.
chopped off, but
You're like, this is. I get it. You're trying to go like full on,
it's
but
it's properly fucked though. like
Yeah.
it's
So, do you guys? Okay, so
somebody's gonna be into it.
do you guys watch any like shows right now? Like, what are you guys watching? What are you watching right now? Like currently on Netflix? What are you streaming?
Fargo.
Fargo.
Have you seen that?
the
No, I
the
haven't.
series? I've been
Yeah,
saving
it's
that for a
I'm
rainy
on.
day.
I'm on.
I love the movie.
I'm on
though.
season 2.
Is it good?
It's really good.
Yeah.
Have you know the movie?
I never
Coen
watched
Brothers?
it. I
You
heard-
never watched the movie,
No.
dude?
I know.
Oh
really
my
good.
god,
It's- I
Jesus.
gotta
know.
see it.
So it's one of the cult classics that's on my list that I haven't
Yeah.
knocked off yet.
No,
'cause
we'll
I've got
watch
a list
that.
of cult
Dude, we're gonna watch
classics.
that tonight.
Okay,
When we
Fargo.
go- when we
I
go
heard
back
it's
to your
about a
house.
bank heist, right? Like in the north.
No,
No.
you'll
Like a
see.
bank- okay,
Just
yeah. Okay.
don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
It's fucking-
just don't even worry
It's
about it.
just perfect situation stuff, man.
Awesome.
What's really important is just the acting in it is
Yeah.
fucking out of this world.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not like Misery, right? Because
and the story is great.
I know so many people who tell me I
You're
need to
talking
watch
about the
Misery.
movie?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Misery, the movie with Kathy Bates and
Where
No,
she
but I
breaks
know what
the
you're
dude's
talking about.
ankles.
dude? That
I saw
movie
that when I was a little kid, and I've
freaked
been.
me the fuck out.
I
bro.
can't remember any details except for her because I just remember I used to watch that movie
James
Fried
Caan.
Green Tomatoes all the time. That
James
chick flick.
Caan.
My
Yeah.
great grandma loved
He's
that
a-
movie.
Yeah, he's an
And,
author,
like,
and
one
like
of the characters
she's a
remind me of my
stalker,
mom
and like
shit.
Yeah, she's like, I'm your biggest fan.
yeah, dude.
I need you to finish your book for me.
When I saw that movie, dude, as a kid, I was scarred for life with Kathy Bates. Like anything else after she was in, I thought she was like fucking.
Dude,
like,
have
I
you
just
seen
couldn't.
I feel like I saw
Water
that
Boy.
as like the morning movie of like Channel 4 in like the like the 90s.
with, like the It
Here's the
series.
Monday morning movie.
Was it Was it Sundays or was it Monday?
It was Mondays.
Was it
I
Monday?
think it depends on the
because Sunday
channel.
night you'd get something on
But it was like the
ABC for
local
Disney.
Channel 4 at like
Yeah.
5:30 in the morning
Dude,
movie.
You guys
It was-
remember back then when you had to be like on your shit with
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah, you knew.
Saturday morning
Oh, yeah.
cartoons? You had like, okay, so
I-
we got Fox Kids, WB,
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
oh my
fucking
god! You're talking
ABC
about
Family.
Okay, I'm 37 years old. You want to talk about Fox Kids? I used to wake up, dude, and watch the Cybertron, like it was Transformers, but it was Beast Wars. Transformers.
Yeah.
I
That was
was watching
first.
that when I was like
Yeah.
4.
And then
I barely have flashes of that, but
then
I
you
remember
had, like,
being a little-
Reboot.
Yeah.
being like,
oh my god, that you remember that reboot, and then you had
Spider-Man,
Power Rangers,
Yeah, you had
Came
Power
on.
Rangers. What was that one? It was like
X Men.
What was
X Men was on there.
Was it Bad Max or Mad Max or?
There was one cartoon that was
Fucking-
claymation, and it was like I can never remember it, and it was like Mr. Booger or something. And he, I swear to God, and he lived under the bed.
Yes. Okay. He was like a little like snot monster.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know what the name of
I
I've
that.
seen
swear to
that.
God, it was claymation.
Yeah.
Stop animation. It was fucking
You guys gotta
great.
pull
Was it-
this up, man. I
was
want to
it-
see this.
It was on Fox in the morning, and
It wasn't Things
Mis-
That Go Bump
Mr.
in the
Boogie.
Night,
It was
or-
Mr. Boog,
Yeah.
Mr. Oogie Boogie, or bedtime story. I
Oh
don't know,
yeah,
something like
dude. He had like a big nose
that.
and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
little green
Yeah,
snot monster.
and he would just like slither like up on stuff and like
I vaguely remember that.
yeah, it was like it was crazy, bro. It was on Fox, but it was good. So we had Power Rangers. We also had Big Bag Beetleborgs.
Big
if you
Bad
guys remember that.
Beetleborgs,
Oh, yeah.
Bobby's World.
Bobby's
they
World.
were they just had Bobby's
We were
World
just
play.
watching
And,
it.
Oh my god, such a
It's
good show.
on
Don't you
Amazon
know?
Prime.
Yeah, I
For-
watched the
you
hell
can
out of
watch
that
it on
show.
Amazon
Oh
Prime.
my god, I gotta go
I
back
watched
and watch
it
that.
mostly on.
Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
When he
ABC
had the
Disney.
fucking curly hair.
Doesn't he look like what's his name to you, Bob Saget? Him and Bob Saget look a lot alike to me.
I always get them.
Him and Bob
like,
Saget.
as a
Howie
kid, I
Mandel?
remember getting them confused
Yeah.
because
Howie
they were
Mandel?
both kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
He
kind of
looks
had
like David
the same-
Draymond from Disturbed.
You could say that about Chad Smith and Will Ferrell too. You know?
Oh,
Because
dude.
I only know that dude from that Case game. I don't. I
Didn't they
never
have a
paid
drum
attention
off?
to that guy.
Yeah, they did on SNL. It was
That shit
hilarious.
was funny
Yeah.
as fuck.
So
I
funny.
know. Will Ferrell could kind of keep a beat, dude.
Well, he wasn't. No, here's the funny thing. He wasn't even playing. Like,
Are you sure?
like I swear, like they had like a little sample playing behind him.
Oh,
so-
yeah, because they had a spot at the end where he
Oh, dude,
like
no,
he
there's
just
no
gave
way.
it away.
Yeah. There's no way. Like the first one, I think he did. He went. I mean, like I think he did that. But like after that, he was like, "Fuck this, dude." Just like he's just like, just go with it.
Wasn't there one where he was just like,
Yeah, dude. The part where Chad. So my favorite part of that is where Chad Smith takes one stick, and he plays double bass with one foot and a stick, and
Oh, what?
sounds like double bass going, and it's a stick and one foot.
I remember
That makes
watching
total
that.
fucking sense.
That's tight.
I was
Okay.
like, what the? And he was playing with the other hand, like
Yeah.
I'm like,
That
bruh.
dude's a bad motherfucker, dude.
and it's Red Hot. Like when you hear Red Hot, you don't hear
Everybody
Like,
loves Chili Peppers.
yeah,
Oh
but,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
but when you're a kid, when I raised up,
I
on them,
tried to
had
be a
no
hater for like
idea.
0.5 seconds. I was like, because I was all about metal when I
They're
heard
too
them.
much fun, man.
Well, I
Yeah.
had no idea
John
how.
and John Frusciante is
Undeniable.
back with the.
They're 90s stuff. They're
Yeah.
more punk
Dave
stuff.
Navarro.
Not so much. You can find ways to not like that. But
Jane's
like,
Addiction. I mean, if we're gonna talk about that music, you gotta talk about Jane's Addiction, Dave Navarro.
Do you know what she was addicted to? Oh, did we ever find out?
What?
Do you know what Jane was addicted to?
I know
She
she's.
got
Shopping.
She got stealing once when I was 5.
I didn't just give in. Just simple as that. And we did it just like that.
That's right.
When you want something and you don't want to pay for it. Yeah, walk right through the door.
I only know that because
Walk right through the door.
I only know that because of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they're fucking amazing. Like, and he also, I don't know if you guys knew, Dave Navarro started Lollapalooza. Like
Really?
that's his baby. Like that was his festival.
Oh,
No
dude.
kid.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you guys were a kid, did you guys ever do like a week-long birthday thing or like?
I wish, bro.
Dude, we always
I
What?
wish.
we always did like Augapalooza was for August. We had
And what would you do?
Bro,
you would just drink for a week.
well, you know, well, bro, if you want to start a tradition
I
right
mean,
here at this table, I'm down. You
for
pick a
my birthday,
festival, I'm
no,
there.
I never did it as a
Rocktober.
kid, but
Agapalooza.
I don't have a festival name.
There was a
but
couple other ones.
I go
can't
camping and
remember.
trip balls
I wanna go
every
to-
June.
I want to go to. You have to buy tickets 2 years in advance, but I want to go to Electric Forest.
Oh yeah,
It's up in
always wanted to.
Michigan.
I
And-
hate it when that shit starts getting too expensive though,
Especially in
and
Michigan.
then it's like
So
fucking
expensive.
$400 to fucking like
Oh, it's
Like,
spend
dude,
2 days, and it's like okay,
You're gonna do all that,
Really,
and then you're gonna
though?
come
But-
back and you'll be like, I want to die.
probably get assaulted.
I mean, like when you're paying that much
robbed.
money,
you know, like
I think some of that money that you're paying.
just hippies and
tents
until there's too many of us.
Right.
Like, what- I think some of that money that the reason why it's so expensive and some of the money you're paying is not for the expense itself, but for the anonymity. Honestly, because you're gonna go up there.
I'm sure
you're,
it's still dope. Like I know
Oh,
I could go
yeah.
have
you're
a
gonna
good
go up
time.
there to
A
technically
small lady
a
or something
convent.
goes by herself or
A
something.
convent that people have owned this land where you can just frolic and get
Yeah.
high and just
Frolic.
like. Yeah, I'm serious. That's what Woodstock was, where they would buy the land for so many hours.
Well, that's what they do with
and,
like
and they would just say, okay,
the Gathering of the
you know,
Juggalos.
so you won't get
Yeah,
arrested.
I like
supposedly,
more ground up
Yeah.
ones,
Oh,
like
shit.
homegrown stuff. Like my band Hudson Hill wants to start like a Hill Fest thing, and then do something like
Kevin Hill.
It's the
You can
fest.
promote it.
I always thought about, dude. I always thought about a badass concert would be like right in the middle of a fucking cornfield, dude. Like a metal show. But like,
man, it would
but
be
like,
perfect for that.
it'd be like a secret show, you know, where
Yeah.
like certain towns,
Fucking
like,
film that shit.
yeah, exactly.
I think they
And
do. I think they do that.
It would be
like-
amazing.
Like
Yeah, I'm sure people.
like raves and
I've done
shit,
everything.
kind of like that.
Oh yeah, I've
And,
done
like,
house parties right over here, fucking doing dubstep and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
but like I'm talking about like a
shit
secret
was
artist
crazy.
coming, just like not, it's like so soon that not a lot of people could even find out and
Yeah.
then actually get there to see the show. So it
Yeah.
would be like a spot on show. So say like
Um,
Tool just drove into town. It's like, hey, we're gonna do a show over in this cornyard. Tell someone.
Yeah.
And then like 4 hours later, you've got like
Spread
two
the word,
towns. You know,
bitch.
two towns.
That'd be cool.
like-
I'd be very skeptical though. Like I can't
Yeah.
Google it. Not going.
Yeah.
but that's
that
the
is-
great, that's the
But
great
that's
thing
what-
about it. You know. That,
You know,
You
like-
have to make like a super vague
Yeah.
tweet
But
or
that's
something.
how it used to
Yeah.
be, though. You know what I mean? Like when shows were around,
Yeah.
like you
Word of
have to
mouth.
go see. You know,
Like,
it's not like
Had
you know.
to take a
They
picture
still
of a
announce
piece of
that
corn
shit,
or
though,
something.
like-
Be like, we're out here.
They still would bother to
secret
go
shows,
a
you
month
know?
ahead.
Get
go
some
put
searchlights
flyers
out
and
in the
shit.
cornfield,
Even
dude.
house parties and shit. People
Dude,
do
that as an artist, if I was that
that would draw
developed,
attention,
I'll be
though.
honest. If I was that developed as an artist, you know, at that level,
Oh yeah,
I-
they
I-
do that. Like Metallica will do that. They've done that to fuck
I
with
would
people.
just to fuck with people, I would just
They
like
just
go to
show
some
up.
town and be like, hey,
Um,
I
I
want
would
to
rather just show up on like random bills.
Jack
though,
White?
like,
I want to
local
play at your
shows.
bar tonight, and they're
Jack-
like, dude, you're
Jack White does this thing where he'll just show up to like people's barbecues and then just hang out and then be like, "You guys want me to play something?" And then he'll just give them a show.
Are you White Stripes
And then he'll
fan?
fuck off.
I think
That's
on
what I'm talking
recordings they
about.
sound good.
That's what
Like-
music should be about, though, bro. Like, that's what music should be about. Like, I feel like all this commercialization, all the money that gets dumped in production and buying albums and downloading and streaming, you lose the feeling of music, like the connection with the artist. And I feel like artists that do that that's so humble, you know, to be like, you know what, I just want to go hang out with normal people. I don't want to hang out with rich, stuck up,
That is a
hoity-toity
really big Bill
musicians,
I
Murray
think it
fan.
was
you know.
what? Oh, was it
Bill
Dave
Murray started that
Matthews
shit.
or?
Yeah, I agree.
You guys ever see that documentary on Netflix?
What doctor?
Where Bill Murray just shows up at people's things.
Oh no.
Or who?
Just-
Bill Burr?
Bill
I
Murray.
know that's
Bill
what I heard
Murray.
at first, but
Dude, it's fucking
It's great.
awesome.
He just shows up randomly at people's
there's
stuff.
a million stories, like, and they've all got like videos.
Oh,
and shit.
like he just pops into like
Yeah,
weddings and
he's
shit.
been doing that shit since
Yeah.
always, since he's
Yeah.
been on like SNL. But yeah, he just loves to fuck with people. And,
Dude,
like,
if I was
but actually
famous and I could get away with that,
he just genuinely parties with them.
Yeah.
But like fancy ass, but like slightly above upper middle class parties
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit.
upper,
Like he'll just
upper middle.
like you gotta
Right.
be careful where you're
Upper
going.
just
middle.
show up at this random people's
Upper
fucking
middle.
party.
Go up to like a suburb and you're like, oh, they got something going
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
They
Sorry,
know who I am.
this-
yeah,
sorry.
exactly.
This isn't the neighborhood, but the swimming pools, that's the one next door. Yeah.
Just start.
But like even
upper.
like somebody having a house show in an apartment, like he showed up for some shit
you
like
can't
that.
have a house
And
show in an apartment.
The cop exactly.
Dude,
An apartment
It's an
show.
apartment.
An
If I
apartment
was-
show in
if
an
I was-
apartment, and then like the cops came, and
if I was
they
famous,
didn't care because Bill Murray was there.
if I was famous and beloved enough, I would want to try to go to a funeral and be like, just tell people like,
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, you have to leave. You can't be here. You have to leave. See how many people I get to leave.
There's
Oh
a
my god!
there is a thing now that I saw that Katie
You're too drunk. You have to get out of here.
Katie, my girlfriend, was showing me this, but there's a thing now that most stars are doing. Probably not the most upscale ones, but the like high rated B and low A star actors are now leasing themselves so that you can talk to them for like 10 minutes, like for their time.
that
you can
text
actually like
message thing.
yeah, you can pay them
Oh,
like
that
you can
thing,
pay
yeah.
somebody like say $500 for like 5 minutes of their time, and you can video chat them. Like, and they're also doing this
Yeah.
thing. Shia LaBeouf, I don't know if you've seen, he's been whoring
Shia
himself
LaBeoufy.
out. I'm on his Facebook, I follow him, and he'll literally say, text me here if you want me to come to your party and have a good time or something. Like, yeah, I'm not kidding.
Hell yeah!
But
Like-
I don't know how true that is, and you.
No, it's on his show. He's doing his show. It's for his show.
Oh,
He's
it's
doing.
for his show.
Yeah, he's actually going to people's parties. He's like, if you're having a party, send me an email if I want to come
Shia
to
Would you
it.
want?
It's
Would
gonna
you
show
want
show up.
to? Would you want to party with him?
Shia LaBeouf?
No, I don't like him that much.
Yeah,
I feel like I could totally hang out.
I
with
feel
him,
like
yeah.
he'd be the one to
I
get
think
too
I
drunk
could.
and try to
I-
start fighting everybody.
Yeah.
Or something.
I think I like everybody.
Just hang out with LaBeouf for one day, man. Like,
Yeah.
LaBoufy.
Oh, speaking of that, I don't know why that popped in my head. You guys hear
Oh.
that Screech died?
yeah,
Oh, no
may
shit.
rest in peace, man.
Yeah, dude, 46.
Who
or
else did you
something
say
like that?
just died too?
Um,
Oh, Beastie Boy.
One of the Beastie
Oh,
Boys.
yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that yet.
yeah, it was on Facebook yesterday. They considered him the fourth Beastie Boy. He was the producer.
And
Oh.
Larry King died recently
Yeah,
too.
dude, everyone is passing.
Did
Come
Larry
on,
King die?
Thanos. Thanos, my man, unsnap your fingers, bro. Like, come on, bring some of them back.
Quit snapping your fingers
Well,
and
he
start
was old
clapping
as
them
fuck.
butt cheeks, baby.
Thanos, man, give me a break.
Larry King, it was his time though.
What
right, exactly. I was like, I'm not.
what hit me hard recently? The death
Taco
that
souffle.
He died in 1985.
Saka
I'm like,
souffle?
yeah, it was about his time.
the death that hit me the hardest recently
Eddie Van Halen.
was
Oh, Alexi Laiho for me.
Alexi Lahill.
Like,
Yeah,
and Van Halen. My
that's I was
my
about to say
father-in-law
that.
cried
was mine.
way more for Eddie Van
Eddie.
Halen, but like Alexi Laiho, like that guy.
Who's that?
Guitar player,
Children
singer
of
for
Bodom.
Children of Bodom.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Children's Bottoms.
Yeah.
Not that band. No, not that. Not that band. Nope, we don't listen to that band.
Oh my god.
That's a Catholic band, and we stay with
Yeah, this is the opposite of that.
That's a callback to an earlier episode. I said that before in an episode.
Pretty funny.
Children's Bottoms.
That's
Oh
a
my
Catholic
God.
band. We don't hang out with those guys.
I only like one or two
Number
of
one
their
in the
songs.
Vatican.
Oh my god.
I was pretty obsessed with him in high school. So like, because I read a lot of Guitar World and all that stuff, I was just starting to play
Yeah,
guitar
he was
and all
really
that.
good.
Like he was
But their
super
shit-
big back then.
Right.
You know what their shit sounds like? Fucking when you're playing like an old school video game. just the crazy guitar work and how it sounds all technical and shit.
Yeah, well, they were playing music together when they were like super young, the keyboard player and the guitarist. So they're constantly harmonizing solos. But like,
It's fucking insane.
I know what you're gonna do already.
yeah, exactly. Like
What drives me crazy about music, though, with harmonies and metal and old metal and new metal and black metal, all this stuff, that we've got going on now. There's no room for there's room for evolution, but like it's so
no room
hard
for superstars anymore.
Yeah, it's so hard
It's weird.
to create something new and original, and it
That's
drives
why
me
you need
crazy.
to listen
but
to the new Pussifer, man.
That
I'm
is.
telling you, it's amazing.
It's always
I know it is.
incremental.
Maynard
Somebody's gonna-
is a god.
somebody's
He's got the
gonna-
golden touch, man.
Somebody's gonna make
Maynard
some.
is a god.
Well,
at some point.
everybody is all the time, but it's more incremental now.
Yeah.
Because
Oh yeah.
there's no gatekeeper for
Exactly.
music, so like it's all
Yeah.
It's all on the table.
Okay,
like
let's
moss.
Yeah.
let's talk about. So, do you remember back in the day,
there's
man?
no superstars. There's never going to be an AC/DC and a Zeppelin and a
Maybe.
Pantera. And a
We were
Metallica.
talking about this on the
Well,
way
like,
here.
when was the last thing since like Slipknot?
Yep.
And that was how long ago?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you mean?
Like that have worked their way up to like a total top spot like that.
Oh,
Well, I mean, like
Where
a
you
band
can
that.
rule a
where-
fest. Like if something happens to Slipknot,
Oh, we'll never have another slip. There's no. There'll never be.
who's going to be like the next?
carries the torch?
Like
Who's gonna carry-
Ozfest. We got Knotfest now because Odyssey is about to die. I always thought when I was a kid, I was like,
Lamb
oh,
of
like
God.
the gent guys. Well, that's the thing. They kind of already had their. I mean, they're still at that same class. That's what I'm saying. That's the last
There's
class
not,
of guys.
I mean, COVID kind of
Matt-
put a stop on a lot of inspiration from new bands and stuff. So we got some time
well,
to
too,
grow.
even
I guess.
before that,
Yeah.
like, when was the last time? Like, all those bands have been around since like 2000, 2005.
Well, I mean, there's new bands coming out, but
1990s.
what sucks for new bands right now is because COVID has suppressed all the live shows. That any new bands that have new content have to release it online and stream
Yeah.
it. And
But there's still been like a there's like a definite change though in like the cycle of how
Oh,
things are
yeah.
going.
oh yeah,
but
like they I'm not seeing anybody coming out being like a top of the mountain type of band
No.
anymore.
well, I don't
Like
know. Well,
that
I mean,
stuff's
there's different genres. They come and go.
I
Like
agree.
I think I just seen a thing
21
where they were like,
Pilots.
where they
That's
were
what
like,
I'm saying.
country's dead now.
well, so
and then
Well, I don't
Everyone
think,
has
I don't
their
think any of us
preference. I
dead.
stay away from-
That's the thing.
I stay away from country.
Hey, you
Fucking
hear about
elevator jazz isn't dead. It's just less people listen
you
to
hear
it.
about
Right.
the Marilyn Manson news?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So if you don't know, before we speak about this news, he's actually in a show called American Gods, and he plays.
oh, he's in that show.
yeah, he
Canceled.
played. No, it wasn't canceled.
Well, their episode that he was about to be in.
Well, it's not canceled. They just kicked him off the set, and they had,
What?
that episode's done.
yeah,
They're not airing it.
Scrapping it.
they're scrapping and doing a new episode.
I don't fucking
There's
know.
not
I don't
released
even know
that
the
episode.
show. What is it
I
called?
mean, I don't watch it either, but
I haven't watched it, but
well,
I know
I
it.
happen to have
I know
just
that
read
It's,
an
it's
article.
American Gods. It's actually a book. It's a novel, but it's really hard to read. It's a very articulate book, full of big words and euphemisms. So it's basically the idea of this show is that from the dawn of time, when man had stepped foot on this earth or whatever, when we were created, they believed in God because whatever you put your time into, it turns into a belief, right? And that becomes a god. So the god of war, when they fought, the god of war came. They came to America. They killed the Indians.
Kratos.
It
Um,
kinda,
Yeah, like every
sounds
god
like,
is like.
So anything you put
Real.
belief into, anything,
So like the internet's a god. There's like
yeah,
a TV god.
there's like a techno boy.
Like-
there
who's-
is a TV god. Thank God for TV.
But like every Greek god, every old Greek god, like
Yeah,
Thor,
there's like- there's an-
everything's real.
there's an
Jesus is
automobile
real,
god.
You know, like they're all real.
Yeah. So Marilyn Manson is
The beer god.
Well, Loki is the head god, or not Loki? Sorry, what
the head god. Has
who's,
he got the best head?
I don't
Who's
know.
Thor's-
I only watched like
Odin.
4 episodes.
Odin. Okay, Odin is the protagonist in this.
oh.
Odin.
Odin.
Shit.
Odin's the protagonist.
The guy that
Bob
plays Odin.
Odenkirk.
Oh wait, antagonist or protagonist?
He's the protagonist.
Okay.
Odin.
Seems like to me in the first 4 episodes anyway, but like
Yeah, it's a really good show. Check it out.
yeah.
Anyway, so Marilyn Manson, tell us. Sorry.
I don't know all the specifics, but
Me
he's being
neither.
accused of like abusive behavior
Oh yeah.
Like-
from a lot of his exes.
It's kind of like the
Domestic
reverse story
rape.
of Johnny Depp, like how his bitch ass girlfriend
Beats him.
accused of beating her ass when he
She
didn't
beats
fucking
him.
and then he released. Well, no, he beats her. That's what she accused him of beating her.
Yeah.
And he released a fucking tape where she's like beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny
Like-
Depp.
Yeah,
and he's
Johnny
like,
Depp.
all
I
I
thought
did,
you said
all
Johnny
I did was
Cash.
gave her a jab to the stomach.
I could have swore you
They
said
c-
Johnny Cash. I was
No,
sitting there.
Johnny
I'm like, I
Depp.
thought Johnny Cash was a dick.
No,
Anyways.
no, Johnny Depp.
He got attacked by
Which
an ostrich.
they kicked her at. They found out she lied and she lost a lawsuit and all this shit. And Johnny Depp's being redeemed. They kicked
For
her.
real?
Yeah, they kicked her
Totally
Never
redeem
liked-
yourself.
They kicked her ass off of fucking what is it, Aquaman? Like she played fucking
Oh yeah.
the girl. Oh,
Aquaman 2.
like
I never
Yeah.
cared the whole Marilyn Manson. I never liked Marilyn Manson.
I liked him back in the day.
I mean,
not
some-
none of the
I left
new
after
shit.
Slayer played.
Up to
he looks like
to-
a washed up version of Alice Cooper.
up
Like,
to Golden Age of Grotesque. That was
I'm like,
that was
bro.
my shit.
He's always looked weird.
it's-
That was his
it's-
whole
I never
thing.
got into
It's time to hang
industrial
up
type
the-
stuff like
the cowboy
Trent
hat.
Reznor and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm not a
Goes
NIM
right over my
fan.
head. I never.
There's a couple of songs I like. I'm not a big Nine Inch
I
Nails
just
guy.
feel like all those kids that grew up
I
in
feel
that
like
goth
produced
era,
this, like, first
like they
couple
kind of
albums or
like
something.
they got tired. They got tired. And they're like, you know what, Marilyn, we're ready to hang up the
It was
goth.
like, what was it
And,
like?
He's just,
them?
he's tired.
It was like Corn.
Oh, yeah,
and
uh,
fucking.
You're talking about Cold,
Oh, God, yeah,
Cold Chamber,
I love
Trapped.
Cold Chamber, man.
Kitty.
Yeah.
You said Trapped. You also had, what is it? Rob Zombie's cousin, little nephew had a band.
Power Man 5000.
Edema.
Power Man 5000. 3 Days Grace.
Yeah, that guy's related to
Was it
Rob
like the
Zombie, right?
Offspring.
Offspring.
I had heard that.
Less Than Jake. I don't know if you guys are
I don't-
punk fans. I was a huge Less Than Jake fan.
I hate punk music.
No Effects. Oh, what?
No Effects.
You hate punk?
Was it
Sorry.
Job for a
That
Cowboy?
breaks my
That thing
heart.
broke.
I can't do Job for a Cowboy.
I
too
used
many
to-
too many pig squeals
Across
for
the
me.
street from here, I used to jam with my buddy Colton, and we'd do some Job for a Cowboy tunes. Man.
We do gotta wrap this up.
Pig
the
squeals,
machines.
bro.
Fucking thing's broken.
My band was just
Can't
talking
do-
about that. We played that.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, those pig squeals are. I just can't do them. It's like when I first opened my eyes to Cannibal Corpse was when I saw Ace Ventura, and then I saw a cover and I got an album when I was a kid. My mom saw what I had. She's like, "You're not listening to this." I was like, "Why?" She's like, "Cause there's a fucking baby fetus dead on the fucking front cover. You're not listening to this
It's
shit."
a drawing though. It's not a real baby.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom, they're actually detective novels turned into. They really are. I don't know if you know anything about Cannibal Corpse, but the way they write their albums, they're actually horror stories turned detective novels.
Right. That's usually the point of metal. Like if
Yeah,
you're
it's amazing.
if you're actually advocating crazy shit, that's usually
Dude.
when you're not getting it.
Yeah, I get into
Like,
that
we're
shit.
actual serial killers.
Well.
Okay, well, fuck.
Well,
You kind of made the party not fun.
yeah.
Now,
Who's a serial killer?
I don't know, but like, if that's anybody's
Jack the
intention with
Ripper?
metal,
They did a whole album about Jack the Ripper. Sorry, go ahead, buddy.
If you're good enough, you can listen to the lyrics and solve the murder mystery.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
But we should probably wrap this up, at least for now.
Yeah, our camera died.
Camera
so now
died.
I'm on
Oh,
phone action.
And that's
no
been
more phone
We're
action.
moving it around. Woo!
about
Holla if you hear me.
Right
Yeah.
on. Later on.
Bright
y'all.
ass shit. Yeah. It was fucking awesome having you guys on it again, though.
Yeah,
It's
man.
fucking good shit.
Fun times, man. Fun times always being here. Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah. We'll always like having everybody come on the show.
You got anything to
Appreciate
put
you guys
out there?
coming out. And when are you guys playing again? It was March 13th at the
Yeah.
Emerson.
Yeah, don't forget.
Yep.
Do you know
Get
what
your
time the doors
tickets.
open?
6 p.m. probably. The
some-
show starts
yeah,
at 7.
something around
That's usually
some-
always how Emerson rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you,
you just have to go to the Emerson website and
did
check
you guys
it out.
ever say the name of your band or
Hudson Hill.
Hudson Hill?
Hudson Hill opening for
Flaw, bro.
Flaw with
playing with,
Identity Unknown.
yeah.
You know, you guys know Identity Unknown, Aaron and them, and all them.
Some metal. We get down.
Yeah. I'm the merch guy, so come by and see
Hey.
me at the merch table, and
Yeah,
I
say
will.
hi and fucking give them a tip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm a
Yeah.
whore. I need money.
Alrighty then. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out, guys.
Thanks for
See
tuning
ya.
in. Woo!
Cheers.
Till next time.
Cheers
Thank
till
you
next
guys
time,
for
brother.
listening.
Catch you on the flip side. Yeah, walk right through the door.
I only know that because
Walk right through the door.